There was a time when resources seemed endless. But in 2030, the great energy crisis began. With hardly any resources left on our world, global powers created the World Space Agency to look beyond the Earth for answers. The answer was found in helium-3, a powerful isotope discovered in abundance on the Moon. With it, humanity could satisfy its energy demand for decades to come. And so, in 2032, mankind colonized the Moon. Spearheaded by the Lunar Council, the WSA constructed several permanent settlements to harvest and process helium-3. The resulting energy was transferred to Earth through a revolutionary energy network, the Microwave Power Transmission, or MPT. For a time, all seemed well. Then, one fateful night in 2054, the lights went out. No energy. The MPT had gone offline, and communication with the lunar colonists was lost. Without earthly resources to launch a full-scale rescue mission to the Moon, the World Space Agency was shut down permanently in 2055. But a small group of former WSA colonists refused to accept humanity's bleak future. Determined to discover the colony's fate and to restore the MPT, they've been preparing their mission in an abandoned desert launch facility. Now, in 2059, they are ready to launch an astronaut to the Moon. What awaits is unknown and unforeseeable, but the mission is clear. Deliver us the Moon.
Ja, das werden wir jetzt auch tun. Wir werden den Moon delivern. Ich habe mal reingeschaut zwischenzeitlich. Von daher ist hier ein Spielstand vorhanden. Aber wir machen jetzt einfach ein neues Spiel auf, logischerweise. Ja, ich möchte ein neues Spiel starten. Und wir werden natürlich von Anfang an alles von diesem Spiel anschauen. Logischerweise.
Friends and family of the missing lunar colonists gather all around the world tonight in remembrance of the 2054 MPT blackout that resulted in a global power outage and the loss of contact with the lunar colony. The blackout caused global turmoil, which ultimately led to the closure of the World Space Agency 1 year later. In other news, the recent formation of the largest dust storm on record has prompted climatologists to readjust their forecast of the equatorial desert's growth rate. As a result of the new storm, the desert could soon cover 30% of the globe's landmass. Several governments have pledged support for refugees, despite reports of resource shortages. The dust storm is expected to hit residential zones between the northern 49th and 50th latitude lines by late afternoon, and pass over the World Space Agency's former MPT ground station in the Adirau Desert. Authorities have imposed a mandatory evacuation of the impacted areas. For countries north of the equatorial desert, temperatures are expected to be a mild 46 degrees Celsius. This was Nicole Tate for World News 1, September 16, 2059. Wishing you a safe and happy day.
Ja, das sind natürlich sehr gute Voraussetzungen für einen Raketenstart, ein Sandsturm. Wir haben hier ein paar Sachen, die wir entsprechend inspizieren können. A brave astronaut ventures to the moon, his mission to explore the lunar expanse and uncover its mysteries. While the road is desolate and the hardships many, he knows that he must preserve to save mankind. Gut. Wir legen es wieder hin. What? Das Buch können wir leider nicht anschauen. weiß auch nicht, was es alles zum Anschauen gibt, weil alles habe ich tatsächlich noch nicht gesehen. Wir haben hier den Ground Launch Sequencer, den Orbital Access Run, Auxiliary Power Units, Hydrogen Burn-Off, Sound Suppression System, Gaseous Oxygen Vent, Main Engine Ignition, Main Engine Cut-Off, Stage Separation und als 10. Schritt Second Stage Ignition. Merkt euch das. Gibt es da auf der Rückseite noch was? You've done it 1000 times before during simulations. We know you can do this. Good luck. Gut, dass wir das schon gemacht haben. Ja, ja, wir sind da gleich soweit. Hier noch irgendwas rumliegen? MPT Online. MPT transmits power from Moon to Earth. The microwave power transmission MPT generates power inside a fusion reactor and sends it wirelessly. Mit einem Kabel wäre das auch sehr interessant. To receivers on Earth, fueled by helium-3 harvested on the Moon. While the MPT took over a decade to complete, the energy signal traveled rapidly from the lunar colony to Earth. The World Space Agency believes the MPT can transmit enough energy to the colony's fusion reactor to supply approximately 20% of Earth population. That percentage is expected to rise quickly in another decade. The MPT could power all of Earth, said Dr. Isaac Johnson, agency lead scientist. Earth will never be dark again. Ja, ja, jetzt hetz uns mal nicht. Wir haben nur einen kurzen Startzeitpunkt. Da müssen wir jetzt mal hingehen und alles in Ruhe angucken.
Ground control to Fortuna 1, this is Claire. Please confirm radio contact.
Welcome to the Astrodome. Confirm contact.
Radio contact confirmed. Make your way to the launch platform and prime the rocket for liftoff. We have to launch before the dust storm hits.
Ja, wir haben also ihrerweise nicht so viel Zeit. Und jetzt eine Third Person.
There she is, the tourist spy. It took us 4 years to get her ready for launch. But you need to hurry. The dust storm will hit this area in a few hours. If we don't succeed now, the Fortuna mission will be over for good.
Ja, dann war's das wohl. Ich werde mich jetzt nicht unbedingt stark beeilen, sondern MPT Network Dish. Created by Isaac Johnson, the MPT transmitted power from the Moon to Earth through a network of satellite dishes. Since Isaac's disappearance through the 54 blackout, Claire Johnson has studied her fathers work closely in preparation of the Fortuna missions. Ist hier drüben noch was? Ja. Da drüben. Da haben sie nur ihre Wohnwagen abgestellt, alles klar. Zum Glück haben wir schon unseren Anzug an, dann ist der Wind hier nicht ganz so schlimm. Da drüben scheint noch was zu sein, was wir mitnehmen können. Mother lost. Elizabeth kept the Johnson family together after her husband Isaac assumed a role on the Lunar Council. After her death, Claire took care of his sister Katie before she was taken to the moon to live with Isaac. Both Isaac and Katie have not been seen since the blackout. Das scheint nicht nur eine Rescue Mission für die Erdpopulation zu sein, sondern auch ein Mystery. Ansonsten werden nicht so viele Leute verschwinden. Er benutzt das Klo. Genau das, was ich haben will. It's a girl. Isaac and Elizabeth are proud to announce the arrival of Claire's little sister, Kathy Christina Johansson. MPT into the age of virus. Imagine a world free of fossil fuels and pollution. Ja, das wäre gar nicht schlecht. All of our energy needs satisfied to the blink of an eye. The system can wirelessly transmit energy all over the world and beyond. This is the MPT, the Microwave Power Transmission. Gab's auch mal in SimCity. In this book, MPT... In this book, MPT inventor Isaac Johannes discusses what a future might hold a revolutionary system. Okay. Aber offensichtlich was gefühlt. Oh, guck mal, Fußspuren. Sehr geil. Hat sich da jetzt drüben was geändert? Ich glaube, das Licht ist angegangen, aber mehr wüsste ich jetzt auch nicht. Sputnik Monument. The monument marks the entrance to the Fesenkov Cosmodrome. The facility was abandoned until the Fortuna team made it their base of operations after the blackout and began preparations for humanity's last mission to space. The sign reads, "To the stars." Ja gut, wir wollen jetzt nicht in die Sterne, wir wollen nur zum Mond. Das ist ja nicht ganz so weit. In die Sterne geht's dann morgen wieder mit Elite Dangerous. Wann genau, werdet ihr sicherlich auf meinem Twitter-Kanal erfahren. Und natürlich auf dem Twitch. Das funktioniert ja gut. Dann nehmen wir die Leiter. Jetzt quasi.
Good, I see you're on your way up to the facility. The control center is located on the top floor. There you can prime the rocket for launch.
Ah, da geht's gar nicht. Geht's hier raus? Da geht's raus.
It's been 5 years since we last received a microwave power transmission from the lunar colony. At first, no one believed it would be possible to transmit energy from the moon back to Earth. But the WSA proved the skeptics wrong. Just like you will, when you get the MPT back online.
Zum Glück haben wir ein Flashlight. Ja. Da müssen wir dann irgendwann herausfinden, wie die Zahlenkombination ist. Die Code ist 3548. Ist da noch irgendwas auf dem Rückweg? Nein. Merkt euch das, 3548. Ansonsten gibt es hier nichts. Da geht's nicht rein. Was haben wir da? Ja, jetzt ist ein bisschen heller hier, das ist gut.
This building once functioned as part of the WSA, but it's been our home for many years now. I still can't believe you'll be leaving here for good soon. The desertification of this whole region won't take long after the storm passes through.
Ein langer Text, um zu sagen, ich habe vergessen, das Klo zu reinigen. Ups. Die Treppe war da drüben. Alles klar. Gibt es hier noch irgendwas, was man so entdecken kann? Irgendwie gerade nicht. Dann schauen wir mal hier rüber. Da gibt es noch was. Space Tech Magazine, Blackout 2045. What happened to the MPT? Life without MPT, a year after the blackout. In this edition, we invite world-renowned scientists to discuss what could have been caused the MPT to remain offline, what might have happened to the lunar colonists, and how humanity should move forward. Also eine Mission zum Mond schicken war wohl nicht die Option. Sonst würden wir ja nicht fliegen. Eugene's WSA Research Facility. Eigentlich interessierte mich mehr der Teil, der da drauf steht. Kann man es lesen? During the Eugene's malfunction we had comms with Earth. The blackout is different. How does it whole colony go silent? What happened up there? Ja, das ist die Frage. Vor allem, was habt ihr mit euren Computern gemacht? Fortuna determined to seek the truth about 2054 blackout, restore of the MPT connection. Maria Gonzalez has raised the Fortuna team from the ashes of the WSA since 2055. Maria's team has been secretly working on the mission. Objective MPT network, how to get it working again. Earth Pearson Moon. Isaac Johansson, MPT design. Lunar person, Theta status. Tamnor has reactor. Ja. Da erwartet uns noch was. Und sie haben sogar Zeit genug gehabt, um eine kleine Flagge zu bauen. Sehr schön. Was bist du? Maria's broken ASE unit. One of the few survivors of the 2048 Eugene's cryosleep malfunction. Maria brought her damaged ASE unit back to the Earth with her. She's been trying to repair ASE in hopes of restoring holographic recordings captured by the device during her time at the Eugene's research facility. Was haben wir hier? Dear Sarah, we met years ago on a person's space station. I was relieved from service after the Eugene's cryosleep malfunction. Remember how we talked about my broken ASE? I'm looking for a way to extract this holographic data and hoping you could help me out. Maria Gonzalez. Hi Maria. Yeah, I remember. Holographic data runs through a unique hardware component. I specialize more in software, so you should reach out for my colleague Robert Robertson here at Pearson. He's an excellent mechanic. Sarah Baker. Gut, da hat also jemand... Da oben gab es also noch ein Incident. Was haben wir hier? Fluid Attacks, Antidepressiva. Ich glaube, da hat jemand ein paar Pillen ab und an benötigt, was ja an und für sich nicht das größte Problem ist. In Memoriam, the loss during the Eugene's malfunction of June 20th, 2048. Don't forget everyone we lost that day. Like, Share, Subscribe. Sag Hallo live auf Twitch. Bleib aktuell Folge auf Twitter, Facebook, Mastodon und anderen. Links in der Beschreibung.